Welcome to this combat mission Battle for Normandy gameplay video. This is the second mission in the Road to Nijmegen campaign from the Market Garden module, and it's called Grafwegen. Now, I apologise for mispronouncing any names. You should see appearing now on your screen the start time for the mission if you wish to skip any of this preamble. If not, then let's just get on with the briefing. Situation: Drop Zone N, Grafwegen, 13:45, Sunday the 17th of September. With the German border only a few kilometres to the east, the 1505 has been tasked with securing the southern approaches to the Mars crossings. Mission: Your mission is to destroy enemy forces and deny the enemy control of the vital objectives from where enemy forces can threaten follow-on forces. Occupy Nijmegen Farm, 50 victory points. Grafwegen Farm North, 50 victory points. Grafwegen Farm South, 100 victory points. Destroy enemy forces, 200 victory points. Deny control of Stuvel Farm to the enemy. Friendly condition, 100 victory points. The number of friendly casualties will influence your level of victory. You have 1 hour and 10 minutes plus some extra time to accomplish your objectives. Friendly forces: the 1505 A Company has landed and assembled on the outskirts of the village of Grafwegen. Attached to the company is a forward observer team. Both 1st and 2nd platoons have a MMG from the battalion's headquarters company attached. Battalion mortars will become available to you soon after the mission starts. Air support: you will be notified when it becomes available. T+10, 1 section of medium mortars, 2 81mm mortars. T+15, Spitfire 9 for Strafe. T+20, Spitfire 9, light bomber. The asterisk indicates a variable ETA plus 5 minutes, so that's a random number of minutes. Enemy forces. On descent, parrots of the 1505 came under fire from German forces located in the Stuvel farm complex. Right. There are a small number of German units scattered around in the village of Grafwegen. Plan: allocate forces to neutralize the German forces in the vicinity of Stuvel farm. Identify and neutralize German defensive positions in Grafwegen in order to minimize casualties to follow-on forces. Notes: weather is clear, wind strength is medium, wind direction southwest. Right, here we are, and it's again a case of we don't have a setup zone. We are where we are. These are all the troops that we have available to us, apart from the air support and the mortar fire that should be coming in soon. We've got a small farm building here, and this is the Stuvel farm that we've got to clear of enemy forces. That looks a bit nasty. Right. Okay. I assume this is the objective down here. After that, can't see any markers for it though. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is have a more serious look at the map and do my first orders, so I shall see you in a few minutes. Hello and welcome back. Now you might have noticed that the graphics look a little bit bright at the moment, and I just wanted to reiterate to anyone that is new to this, that I am using what they call the war movie lighting mode. So I just type in Alt and M. Now this is to emulate the sort of lighting effects you got in movies like Saving Private Ryan, and also the TV series Band of Brothers, which does look quite nice. I used to have the desaturated mods to get rid of that rather bright lighting. Let's just switch back to show you again. But the war movie lighting does not look so good when it's turned on with the desaturated, so I just stripped that out, and now I use this. I've also got, let's make sure I've got the shaders on. Yep, shaders on. Now the other thing is, for some odd reason, I had objectives switched off, and that's why I couldn't see that down here are the three main objectives. You've got the farm north and south, and this farm here, and obviously over here it's the Stufa farm that we've got to deny them. Now, just to quickly go over the map before I tell you my plan. My troops are fairly well covered here. You can see this long field, and it starts to slope down about here, just where this first road is, along here. So I'd like to, because I've got my forward observer team, but I've got to be careful with them because they're the only ones that can call in the air support and the mortars. So round about here I could set up a sort of observation position to have eyes down there on the farms. I think it was there, or it might have been down here. But as you can see, I'm open to whatever forces might be over here that the Germans have any. So I've really got to take the Stuvel farm first. And again, this little farmhouse here and buildings, I want to make sure they're clear. So my first plan of action is that I'm going to use 2nd platoon, and I've got them basically using hunt commands first before quickly moving to make sure they don't come under any nasty fire straight away. I've also got this squad, 1st squad from 3rd platoon. They're going to come up here on the left flank of this building, as the 3rd squad from 2nd platoon going to manoeuvre here. I'm then going to, once I've cleared that, I'm going to try and manoeuvre across and go for this set of buildings here, because it's the better cover before moving on to the farm complex. Now this is somewhat open here and I'm not too happy about it, but we'll see how we go. The other thing is that this is very open, and the command post that I'm going to set up with my observation team will consist basically of the company HQ and the forward observer team, and I'm also thinking of using one of the heavy machine gun teams to give me some suppression fire. I might end up with spotting some troops in these buildings here. It is a little bit tempting to try and manoeuvre down on the left flank, but it's just so open. It's just so open. It seems that my course of action really is Stuvel Farm, then seeing if I can get down to this orchard down here. Still a lot of open country. But still, let's get on with it and start the first turn. I am going to try and keep low down with my troops. I keep getting to the habit with these videos that I do that I look from a sort of more top-down viewpoint, which is the way I tend to first look at the replays anyway, and then anything I spot going on I tend to get down and look at them. But if I did my normal way of playing turn-based, these videos would probably be about 4 hours long. But I want to give you sort of the view of the troops down low down below rather than a constant overview. So we're going to stick mainly with the troops over on this side, but if I start spotting anything going on over here, I will rewind. Okay, so let's start. As you can see, I've got the hunt command, 3rd squad, so they're not spotting anything just yet, which is good. I was a bit worried about that building here, but there's no fire from there.
Stay alert now.
And they should be doing a quick run over to the hedgerow along here. This is a bit of a dicey thing I'm doing, because the troops that you see on the ground are all I have. There is no mention whatsoever of ground troop reinforcements. Here we go. Got an hour and 10 minutes to do this in, but if you watched the last video you could see that I was a little bit cautious and I didn't have that much time to finish off. So now we're with 1st squad, 3rd platoon, coming up on the left hand flank of that small building complex I want to clear. See, I'm manoeuvring this platoon a little bit further, ready to clear Stillville Farm. It could be that I'm going to have to move up the rest of the company. So the other squad is already in position. Or I can see a sound contact over there. Don't know whether you can make that out.
Pay attention.
Now, I'm also going to try and talk as much as possible, because I'm getting into the habit of a lot of dead air. So what I'm doing here is I'm now moving more troops up and manoeuvring, spreading 2nd platoon. I had to click on them to remind it, because my brain is a bit slow these days. So I'm spreading these 2 squads out a little bit further, because that sound contact there. I'm going to assault these 2 buildings in a minute or two. I just want to move up the heavy machine gun and my platoon HQ team. Now I'm going to just letting the HQ team manoeuvre up into position. 3rd squad here, I've got them, as you can see there's a timer going down. They're going to assault this building first, and then there will be a pause once they all gather together, and then assault this 2nd building. I didn't really have to do the pause, but I don't want to get them totally tired out. Plus also with the pause they can actually see maybe if there's any German troops anywhere. You can see that both buildings are transparent, because I'm going to assault both buildings. I've got that in the command legs. going nice and smoothly so far. The last team now is manoeuvring into the first building. And they should start their assault. I'll probably put the platoon... Well, what I'll do is I'll split off one of the teams for the next turn. Well, once they've all got into that building. And push them up onto the first floor and then also into the top floor. And if that's fine, I'll, depending on what they can see, I'll either move my HQ or maybe my heavy machine gun up there. There's nothing from the left flank or centre that's been spotted, so it's all quiet on there, so it's all down to this right flank. Timing is a little bit off on this. Now thinking about it after I've hit the button, what I should have done was just change that to a fast, that assault into a fast run into that for this turn, and split one of the squads up to manoeuvre, but that's fine. Okay, so they're all in now. Not spotted anything, so I'm going to... can take them a little while to spot movements, etc. There's no sign of that sound contact again from over here. Now, whether that means that the German troops have got some sort of order to withdraw, I don't know. Right, I've split off the scout team and they are moving up into the upper floor. The HQ team, they're going to move into this position in front of the hedgerow here, plus also the heavy machine gun. You can see them moving through the hedgerow gap now. Might be a good idea, although there's no window on that side, but I'll see from the scout team for the next turn if they can see down here, because that might be a good position for my forward observer team. The air support is going to take too long to come in to clear this unless it's really bad. On this turn I'm doing a little bit of a top-down view. I'm manoeuvring the rest of the platoon across here to try and get into this hedgerow, and it's a combination of quick moves and a hunt. If they spot anything during the hunt they will just stop. Looking at the scout team and using the target command, they could see very, very little, including down here, which is the main objectives. So what I've done is I've manoeuvred them out into this building, and then I'm going to probably try and scout them ahead, because that's what they're for, onto this low hedgerow, but I've got to be very careful. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Nothing along here though, I just want to see what happens. This might be a bit difficult for you to see, but I've got a sort of sound contact here. Just about make it out. But that could be there, it could be anywhere along this line. It's just when I think it's likely to be. I've got my scout team now moving out and manoeuvring into position. Again, a combination of quick and hunt. These guys are still moving forward. They're taking rather a long time. I might change that slightly, the way they're manoeuvring. especially as this scout team doesn't seem to be encountering anything at the moment. But I want to be careful because of that sound contact. As you can see, they don't really have a view of that village down there. So I've changed these guys slightly so they should be running a little bit more, so they'll reach their objective a bit quicker. Still not much in terms of sound contacts. I've also ordered my, as you can see they've already done it, the rest of this squad into this position here to back up the scout team, and also the machine gun team and the HQ team are now along the wall. It's very quiet and I don't like it. Oh, gunfire. Oh, heavy machine gun. Okay, so I'm returning fire. I haven't. Oh, I've got one casualty. And they're carrying. I want you guys to shoot back. Come on. Got this squad running fast over here. I've also getting the mortar team set up, and I've got him with a target. Oh, not going well. I've got 2 casualties. Oh, looks like I've got more than 2. As you can see down here, it looks like we had an initial fire from the mortar team. Just trying to get their aim in. I'm starting to fire back. Enough now. I'm going to have to move this team across here to get a better shot in. Looks like we're starting to suppress. Yeah, went a little bit long. Oh, that looks on target. I have reduced the tree coverage to get a better view of what's going on. Seems
Follow me, man.
kind of a bit long, but some of them are coming down on the building. Oh, there's a vehicle. The hell? I'm spotting a vehicle down there. Let's have a look at that in a second. Oh! Those guys are bugging out. Winding back a bit to see this. Oh, it's an AA vehicle. It's going to be dodgy. Now I've got reduced tree coverage just for the moment to make the action a little bit clearer. I'm moving my scout team up.
Did you see that? Get down.
think we're getting more. Oh, they're bugging out. Oh, did you see that? Looks like there's still someone up in that building. It's got a lot of fire coming down on us. Got the machine gun team moving up. I'm going to place them down here. Got some fire coming in along this hedgerow here. I'm still spotting something in that building. I've run out of mortars in the mortar team, so that's it for them. As the mortar team have now run out of ammunition, I'm going to use them as a sort of fire team, so I'm moving them round to this corner here, because there's that wide field here. I'd like to maybe get some sort of crossfire down this hedgerow. I should be deploying that with enough. Hopefully, by the end of this turn, should be up and running. It's gone quiet. Looks like a HQ team. Going on, just to mention, over on the left flank I'm starting to move what I was talking about, a command post at the beginning, consisting of the company HQ, the forward observer team and machine gun team. I've got these guys crawling up the side here. So far so good. Someone's still in that building. I'm going to attempt an assault on that building over there. So I'm getting third squad moved up here and then along these hedges here, because I seem to have this area pretty much suppressed at the moment. I've got these guys moving up on a hunt command. Oh, I just saw that moving along there, I think.
Follow me. Advance.
Oh, where's that coming? Again, I've got this team moving forward after a small delay. I've got first squad running across here. They're going to set up down here. My forward observer has got a line of sight down here, so I've set up a airstrike. It's a strafe strike, so that's going to take about 13 or 14 minutes to come in. we seem to be looking pretty good here. Got that guy suppressed. Okay, so I'm rushing it a bit here. I shouldn't really. I've got my HQ team moving up into position where 3rd squad is it? No, yeah, 3rd squad are. And then they are going to run forward up to here. I'm taking the risk. Come on, move it. I want these guys to give cover. I should have maybe paused these a bit further, a bit longer. Here they go.
Double time.
I was pondering to do an assault command, but I just want to get them forward.
Double time.
Looks like it's worked. So I'm running my HQ team up here. I might pull my teams back and go along this route. It seems safest. I want to take that building. I'm putting the HQ team here, so I might then put 3rd squad to assault the building. Meanwhile, I've got the mortar team steadily moving forward. Ooh, who are these guys? Looks like I'm dropping grenades on them. See, they've spotted them. And there goes a grenade. The assault is going to start in about 10 seconds or so. Meanwhile, I've still got the mortar team moving up forwards. Here they go. As I mentioned before on the previous video, I tend to just assault the bottom floor first of all. Survivability seems to be a little bit higher. You can see those guys. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a vehicle. It's been taken care of. As you can see here, there's some trench works down here with troops. Don't know how far on that might go. My light bomber air support has also turned up, so I've set a task for it again in the farm area down at the bottom there. But again, that's going to be another 13 or 14 minutes, so the strafing run will come first, then there'll be a couple of minutes. We're doing quite well, although we have taken a few casualties. These guys seem to have surrendered. I've got the water team moving into position here. It's a bit risky. Don't know how much more trench works there are. I've got the scout team moving up to the top floor in the building. This is going quite well. I'm going to move up the other teams on the next turn. They can see something in there. And there's a ghost there.
Hear the flank.
Bit of a top-down view for this turn. I've decided to move 3rd platoon up into this area here. 1st platoon I'm spreading out a little bit. The 2nd platoon I'm starting to manoeuvre forward. As you can see, there's more trench works over here, and I seem to be pushing some of them back, it looks like. So I'm getting into position to take Stouvel Farm and secure it. Got looks like an AFV. I think that's the AA vehicle. Hopefully we should have the Stouvel Farm secured within the next 1 or 2 turns. Seem to be coming under fire from troops over here. Oh, there's more than I was thinking of. They don't seem to be too happy. These guys, they're not too happy either. You see, I've got 1st squad moving up into position here, so hopefully they'll lay down some more fire. Or that looks like a machine gun. Come on, lay it on. One bites the dust. So you can see here, 3rd platoon is still manoeuvring across the battlefield. And over here, Germans are bugging out. Last thing I want is then to reform down here, because I'm going to push, I think, down to the orchard. I think that is going to be my main route of attack. Is actually over there, which is within the area where my airstrikes will be. Actually putting heavy machine gun team up the top floor here. Okay, we're looking from the German viewpoint on the trenches. I've got my mortar team moving up slightly across the hedge row there, and then in a few seconds the 1st squad will move across and come through this hedge gap here, and I've got them on several quick steps going through, so they'll reform at the end of each quick leg rather than doing an assault. Oh, I can hear the aircraft in the background, so they're building up. I'll check to see when they're coming in. Third platoon probably quite tired. Yeah, they're tiring, so I'll let them rest for a turn or two. Oops, sorry about that. So hopefully 1st squad aren't going to have too much trouble now into these trench works.
approaching. Come on, go, go, go!
Am I coming under fire? I don't think so.
Quiet down. Let's get some noise discipline here.
They're all okay. They should be. I think it's because that guy's crawling, waiting for him to get into position. So now second squad is moving up into this area here, and then we'll assault that building just in case. And my guys here are sort of manoeuvring into the trench works. I've checked on the aircraft coming in. The strafing run will occur in 2 minutes, and the bombing run will be a further 6. Now they can go on for several minutes. And while that's going on, I'll be able to prepare for this. Oh, getting it early. Oh, nice. They've hit the AA gun. Right, I couldn't see any damage really done to the AA gun. It was a direct hit, so that's not so good. Second team moving up for the assault on that building. Seems to be clear. I'll move them up into this low hedgerow here. Bring the others up, and 3rd platoon are rested now, so that's good. Right, I'm starting to move 3rd platoon up on this side here. I'm not particularly keen in general on edge crawling. It's a little bit gamey, but I'm just going to do this. Let's just become... Oh, there's another vehicle. Oh, I don't like the look of that. It's an armoured car. Who's spotting it? I've got it on my strafing run. The strafing runs don't seem to be all that great. Try to get one of my machine guns to shoot. Oh, he's moving. Hopefully his head's down so he can't see my men. But that's going to be dodgy moving down there now. I have got a second mortar team, so I might get some shots in. The machine gun team doesn't seem to be too keen on firing. They are within range. Oh, here we go. What's it going to be though? Him or him? Looks like it spotted someone down here. I can see there's some ghost images down here, but again they could be further along. I've got the trees turned off. Let's turn them back on again. possibly some infantry down here. I've taken my machine gun team out. They don't seem to be doing any good there. Now I'm going to put them here. That seems to be a good spotting position for this armoured car. I've also taken the one team I've got over on this side from third platoon with mortar team, and I'm positioning them there, so I might get some mortar shots in. I'm also manoeuvring third platoon up along the side here, so I'm going to let them rest up and we're going to try and get down to the orchard. It's going to be a multi-hop, try to get through this field, then that field. We've got 36 minutes left, and I would imagine it's going to take me probably, without any problems, maybe several minutes, 10 minutes to get down into the orchard. Really would like that armoured car taken out. But we'll see. We'll put the machine gun team and the mortar team onto it. Just hope the bomber sees it. Now, looking from the armoured car's point of view, it is that initial stretching to that field that I'm going to have a problem with. Ooh. Is that the machine gunners? Ah, it's the strafing run. I have put the mortar team to fire a round, hopefully, or two. It's got a brief firing. Sounded like a mortar round coming in. Okay, went down there. Oh, infantry. So I really need to go into that orchard and then try and work my way across here, but that's infantry again. A lot of sound contacts. Trouble is, I want to take this guy out. My mortar team just are not spotting him, although the other infantry squad that's there, at the same position, can see him, which is frustrating. That hit, but probably nothing. Okay, I can't hang around for too long, so I've got third squad. It's time to make a run down the edge, which as I said, I don't like doing. Oh, I can see that now.
Contact. Enemy vehicle.
Hopefully he can't see them, because I think they might be suppressed by that strafing run we saw a minute or so ago. Oh, I think that's the mortar round just went down. Don't know whether you managed to see that. starting to move the rest of the 3rd platoon forward down that right hand flank. The attack point of view. Got the mortars still coming down. Didn't do an area, I did a point. Oh, that's closer. Even if it's just suppressing that armoured car for a while. That's very close. Come on. I just don't know whether I might have... Oh, right on the button. Well, that mortar round wasn't on the button, but it was just in front of the armoured car. Don't have many rounds coming down now. That will be out of ammunition after this turn. The strafing air support, that's finished, and also the bombing run, according to the forward observer, will end this turn as well. But we've got 3rd platoon moving down into this area quite neatly.
Cover me!
I checked the forward observer team, and according to him the aircraft is still coming around for another run.
Come on, go, go!
I'm pushing 2nd squad forward down to the next hedgerow across the field. 3rd squad is a bit tired, so I'm letting them rest up. I'm going to let these guys rest a bit as well.
Sarge, we spotted enemy vehicles.
So I keep an eye on air support, because what I'm going to do is move the forward observer team into the Stouffville farm area to hold it, so that I've got that victory location secured. I'm getting the mortar team is empty, so I'm getting him to rejoin the rest of 3rd platoon. I'm rushing the HQ team forward because they're still not tiring yet, but these guys I'm allowing to rest.
Move it! Go, go, go!
So these guys, yeah, they're tiring out, so they'll get a nice rest while they're waiting for the rest of the platoon to catch up.
Hey, take a look at that.
Oh, sounds like another run. Bit of strafing going on. So presumably he's run out of bombs.
Now listen up.
I have noticed in some other games when I've used air support that the bombers can hang around for longer than they're planned for. So I checked on the forward observer and the air support is still hanging around. I'm not complaining. Keep their heads down. What was that?
Contact, enemy vehicle.
Can't see anything. So if that is going to hang around for a couple of turns, that's great, because what I'm going to do is continue moving 3rd platoon up to this hedgerow here. I think we won't be... we're out of line of sight with that armoured car, so it'd just be a matter of trying to come round the back. Ooh. all this strafing and mortar fire might have immobilized and even knocked out the gun as well, but I can't tell. Still see a couple of guys inside. Got the HQ team moving a little bit forward into this field. That mortar team must be quite tired. No, it says that they're only they're ready.
Yes, sir.
So we'll move them up to this hedgerow next turn. 26 minutes to go. So starting to move second squad forward through the orchard. The HQ team as well is moving forward. Over on the left hand flank I'm spreading out second platoon, I think it is, and trying to see if we can spot anything going along. I'm going to check on them at the end of this turn, see if anything happens. The aircraft is still coming in for another hit, so I'm not worried about that. As I said before, I'm quite happy about it, I'm not complaining. But I don't think I'll have it for too much longer. Got to be careful of not tiring out my troops, because that does affect morale. Now I'm sorry, it's first platoon I was talking about over here on the left flank, and also the both air support has now landed and is unavailable to me. Yeah, should have really thought about that and moved him across. I can still move him across there. We've got 25 minutes, or 24. So I'm starting to spread these guys out and moving down here. I know there's likely to be infantry along here. Seems this guy has got a sighting on my squad here. I don't know whether it's been damaged by any of the strafing that's going on. That has been going on, sorry. Still moving my troops down over on this side and spreading these guys out further. Oh, he's backing off. Oh, looks like he's come under some fire. He's not that brave. As you can see, my observer team and my company HQ are moving across. It's going to take a few moves there. Starting to stretch my troops out in the orchard area a little bit. Got to be careful. Some nice coverage, but it's not that strong. And if I haven't knocked out that gun here on this AA car, then it's going to be nasty. So I want to move one of my squads here along this much better hedgerow. But again, I've got to be careful because I don't know what might be here that could get me in a crossfire. So I'm going to edge my HQ team slightly in that direction, steadily. It's looking good so far. But I need to get down here, and it's what's contained in this area that's going to be interesting. Now what I've got these guys doing is running forwards, then they'll pause for 5, run forwards, pause.
Follow me, man.
It looks like some quite nice cover there, but that armoured car will be able to rip through that if they get an eye on these guys.
Let's go. Secure the flank.
So far so good.
Follow me. Advance. Cover me.
Advance.
So as the right flank is starting to manoeuvre further and further forward, you can see my guys here. They're actually manoeuvring forwards to get along this hedgerow here.
Follow me. Advance.
"20 minutes to do this. I should be okay. It just depends on how much resistance I'm going to find in these farms. So I've got to keep moving. 20 minutes is going to go very, very quickly. I think we're okay over on this right flank to position my squad along here. There's nothing picked up by the HQ team.
Move it. Go, go, go.
So the squad's moving up into position. They'll have the mortar team there for support. I don't think that's needed. Here they go. This is dodgy. But we're looking good. Over here on the left hand flank, these guys are still manoeuvring into position. I've got a HQ support team here with the 2 squads. Nothing much these guys can see, so I might move the centre teams forward. Or swing them around over onto the left hand side. Who can he be seen by? Is that mortar team? I've split off a scout team down here and they're moving across the field. See if they come under fire. Still got the scout team running forward. He's got pauses on each leg, moving the rest of the squad into the field as well. When I reach the edge down here, I think I might join them up. My squad over there seems to be now in position. "17 minutes. It's not long. They're going I need to move the rest of the platoon down here as well. Okay, again I'm inching forwards. My troops over here on the right flank, and I'm also the remaining elements of 2nd platoon. I'm pushing down towards the orchard. Over on the left hand flank I'm moving these guys into final position, and then I'll push a scout team down towards the buildings. Right, here goes my scout team on the left flank.
Okay, Sergeant.
Everything's pretty quiet everywhere, which worries me. "14 minutes after this turn, that's I'm running short of time." Going to push the mortar team onto this corner here, see if I can see anything and shoot at anything around the back of this hedgerow. And I want to get these guys to start shooting at that armoured cart. I can spot it. And I've got a heavy weapon. Not sure if it's in range though. Should be. So I set up some shooting on... yeah, here we go. And he's shooting... oh, he's going for my team that's running across. He can suddenly spot them. I knew this guy would be a pain in the neck. Yeah, one casualty. Still got the main gun though. I'm also trying to hit that AA gun with my remaining mortar. Now either he's not bothered about all of this fire that's coming on him, or he's immobilised. And I just saw a penetration hit. Oh, that looks nice. Seems like we might have taken that. Let's go back a bit. Oh, right on it. is abandoning it, and it's destroyed. I saw some infantry ghosts here. Oh, HQ team there. I'm gonna run out. Once more, a long shot. I'm moving the rest of the squads into position, trying to take on this, take out that armoured car. Get my go some of these squads over on here because we're running out of time. So I keep mentioning. I'm also pushing these guys forward a bit quicker. Seem to get more. Oh, he is mobile. He's backing off now. Okay, we're pushing hard over here on the right flank. Gaining second squad to link up with the scout team, and I can see infantry. Just go back a bit then. Looks as if possibly he's just maybe the guy that jumped off this vehicle. There's some foxholes there. Got these guys running forwards and stopping every once in a while. Oh! That damn armoured car. I have a feeling I'm not going to manage this. Oh, they're backing out. Armoured car. Well, these guys are bugging out as well. Don't want them shooting down there on them, shooting here. So, 8 minutes after this turn. I'm pushing third squad hard down over onto this hedgerow here. Putting some fire down on them. I'm also pushing forward on my left flank. Those squads from 1st platoon, I believe. Isn't it? Sorry. Yeah, 1st platoon. taking casualties here as well. This is what happens when you rush it.
Hit the deck! Get behind cover! Stay down! Hit the deck!
Need to take out that armoured cart, and I'm hoping that's what third squad is going to manage. It's going to take another turn or two to get there.
Fire for effect. Over.
Got an area fire coming down here.
Fire for effect. Out.
More casualties. Squad. Bit dodgy having them coming down here with all this mortar fire coming down. But they're throwing grenades. Oh, destroyed it. At long last. Right, so my squads down here are more or less decimated. My mortar team is shaken. I can't do anything with them at the moment. So it's all down to the guys over on my left and third squad here. I want to neutralise this guy.
Enemy troops.
Oh, he's surrendered now. Okay, going all out to take Grafwegen farm north and south. They seem to be running. Got the HQ support team moving down here. I'm going to have them take the north farm. Oh, taking casualties.
Let's go! Watch out! Enemy infantry! Here's the flag.
Trying to get this squad to move up to this hedgerow here. HQ support team is still moving up. I hope they're not going to come under any fire. It's more like it. The main question is, have I done enough to win the day? Moving the HQ support team onto the south farm. Ow! It's one casualty. Oh, more! Come on, guys, shoot back! Oh! They've all gone. Whole team dead. Oh, not good. Seems we're going into overtime. My mortar team shooting on that building there. I've got this squad assaulting this small building. And the first squad assaulting this building.
Get up! Put your hands in the air!
Looks like we've got a guy surrendered in there. I'm sure many of you are turning around and saying, why the hell did you do it like this? But as I've said before many times in other videos, I'm not a tactical genius. I just enjoy playing these games. They really do seem to be on the run though. That doesn't mean they're not dangerous, because unless there's no exit zone, they are just going to sit there and they will shoot back. And I'm moving second squad up here, and I'm going to try a proper assault on this building.
Look out! Enemy contact!
Move a team up onto the second floor in this building on the next turn, if there is one. Getting this machine gun team, get them to set up and try and shoot at this building before we assault it. Oh, it looks like they're running out. They're abandoning the building. Okay, so we're going to try another assault on this building onto the first floor. Also moving a team across to see if I can start doing some buddy aid. Like I said, they're still dangerous. There's a guy in there.
Sir, we spotted an enemy unit.
See, these guys are coming back. I've got all three positions. Since we've driven the Germans into this corner here. We'll move these teams up. And there we go. 135 men okay, 20 men killed. Let's have a look at the map. Heavy machine gun team. Panic. Panic. They're all panicking. That guy that was a pain. Panicking. So, there we go. That's it. Thanks very much for watching.